Imagine standing on a piece of land, surrounded by urban landscapes or perhaps lush, unspoiled nature. You might know its current name or recognize its features, but how many of us have ever paused to ask, whose land am I truly on? Today, we're embarking on an enlightening journey to uncover the truths about the lands we inhabit, truths that often remain untold in traditional education. Let's start by winding back the clock to a time before cityscapes dominated the horizon. Across the world, long before modern boundaries were drawn, indigenous peoples lived and thrived on these lands, developing rich cultures and histories. For instance, in North America, nations like the Cherokee, Navajo, and Sioux, among countless others, have resided on these territories for centuries. However, history often ignores this vast presence, particularly in conventional educational institutions. You may wonder why these foundational histories are often left on the sidelines. The answer lies in a complex blend of historical oversight, cultural disruption, and political agendas that have skewed perceptions. When European settlers arrived, they viewed the land as unclaimed and ripe for colonization. They brought with them new social, legal, and political structures, often disregarding the existing indigenous governance systems. One critical term that emerges in this narrative is terra nullius, a Latin phrase meaning nobody's land. This doctrine was invoked to justify the acquisition of territories, ignoring that these lands were already inhabited by thriving communities with sophisticated social orders. As these lands were seized and divided, the indigenous names, histories, and rights were frequently erased or overwritten, paving the way for new narratives to take root in educational systems. Despite this, many are now moving to acknowledge and correct these historical narratives. Across the globe, there's a burgeoning movement of recognizing indigenous lands and rights. Initiatives such as land acknowledgements are becoming increasingly adopted, especially in countries like Canada, Australia, and the United States. These acknowledgements often precede events, paying respect to the traditional custodians of the land, showing an increasing awareness and effort to honor historical truths. But why does this matter to us today? Recognizing whose land we're on is about more than just historical accuracy. It's a step towards meaningful reconciliation and respect. When we acknowledge these histories, we engage in a broader understanding of cultural diversity and resilience. This awareness fosters unity, helping to bridge gaps between communities and honoring the legacies of those who have shaped our world in vital, albeit often unrecognized ways. Let's delve further into the impact of such acknowledgements. They serve as a reminder of the continuing struggles for many indigenous communities, highlighting issues like land rights, cultural preservation, and social justice. Furthermore, these gestures promote dialogue and educate the broader public, encouraging us to reflect on our place within these narratives and the responsibilities that come with it. As we conclude our exploration, it becomes apparent that the land holds more than just physical value. It's a repository of stories, struggles, and resilience. So, the next time you find yourself rooted in a place, take a moment to ponder its past, acknowledge its people, and consider its future. The land you stand on is a testament to human perseverance and heritage, a truth that's not just learned, but lived. In this investigation, we've uncovered just a fragment of the vast and nuanced story of land and its original stewards. Let us continue to learn, recognize, and respect these chapters that lie beneath our feet, fostering a world where history is not just recalled, but revered.